2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, Rambo, he has to be one of the toughest rivals out there, doesn't he?
This man has almost no weaknesses in his game, and last time they met, Rahm had this player's number, so let's see who will be the better player this week.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Hey, nice looking line. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. An opportunity to make a par here. He finds himself tied for sixth. Here we are at the second tee.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Wonderfully played. A birdie putt awaits. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. 19 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? The putt drops, and we're moving on. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. It's just about 3 feet away. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Lining up from around 160 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Let's catch up with John Rahm. Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
He's currently tied for second. This hole is a long par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Quality shot, that one. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Sitting at 2 under, tied for second place. Lovely effort, that. And this putt for a share of the lead. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
John Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And that makes him tied for first. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
It's on a good line. Let's go to John Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
And as John Rahm steadies himself over the ball.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, right by the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them. That dog will hunt.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Oh, stop it. What a shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Putting for birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive. Putt is underway.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Got to try and save the par here.
Yep, we'll take that. Currently 5 under for the round. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 7. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for a par here. And there it is. Currently 5 under for the event. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Second shot here on the 13th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
On a nice line.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Now leading by 1 shot. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Attaboy, good shot. From about 130 yards here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And he's safely on the green with that shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Oh, that was flushed. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Here's Jon Rahm. Well played.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Lining up the birdie putt here. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Going with the hybrid. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Oh, wouldn't this be a massive shot to make? Out of the bunker to win it all. Two shots stand between he and victory. Can he do it? And this putt for the tournament. Looking really good, this one. Oh, that's a killer. That would have won the event outright.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
Well, here we go, guys. The lowest score over this next series of holes wins the event. But if it's still tied, we go to sudden death. There's no room for error, though, Rich. Let's see who comes out on top.
I like this format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Made a birdie in regulation. What can they produce now? 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. And as that putt goes down, they'll take the lead in this playoff. A nice advantage for this player, Rich.
That's a nice position to be in with this aggregate playoff.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Look, this player has not played this hole as well as their opponent. It'll be interesting to see if they can conjure up something special in this playoff.
Well, this looks enticing here, Rich.
Nobody wants to see this player lay up. Time to be bold.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Looks like this one's bunker bound. A big moment here. If he gets this up and down, he'll win the event. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And the Golf Club Championship could be theirs with this next putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And if this putt drops, well, Rich, they're still all tied after our aggregate holes. More action to come.
Sudden death is where we're headed now, Luke.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
Look, both players have played this hole under par this week, so no advantage here in the playoff.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament.
This is their look at birdie. It's tracking.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. And now on to the next hole of this playoff. Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A chance here to close out the Golf Club Championship with this putt.
All right, guys, this...
And they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
It took them a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
Closing it out on the second hole for this player. Congratulations.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.